Hi everyone, we're here with Simon Diggs today from the X Solutions, and want to talk a little bit more about the triggers for international expansion. So Simon, can you perhaps just do a quick introduction of what you guys are doing?
Sure. So we create anti-money laundering software for banks and fintechs, really monitoring transactions, behavior, and helping them report that to the authorities as quickly and easily as possible.
Cool, perfect. And what are your stage right now?
Yeah, so we've been developing the product and working with a lot of customers, and right now we're really focusing on different customer groups, and we've established proof of concepts with various types of groups.
Okay, perfect. And these proof of concepts, are they in one location only, or you're targeting different countries already?
No, for us it was almost impossible. In fact, we chose a country that was relatively small. Ireland is where we're based because we have the hypothesis that this will mean we have to be international from an early stage.
Nice.
And it means that basically we currently, I think we are in contact with customers from 7 different countries, and we have real traction coming in from at least 4 countries.
Okay, nice. So you basically force yourself to be in a position that you need to think international.
Yeah, definitely. We really focused on a very, very specific segment of the market at first to gain some initial traction, and in order to do that, we realized that we would have to look at multiple countries at once.
Okay, perfect. So it's basically a way that you can force yourself to have more customers, or what is the main goal with that? What is the main advantage you see in this sense?
One of the main things for us, again, like we're working on a hypothesis here, but is that if we do this from an early stage, then we're kind of reaching some form of international standard, and we're setting up practices and processes in a really good way from day one. Whereas if we spend the next 5 or 6 years working on one single country, then it's going to be really hard for us to actually ever get across the border, because we'll have kind of domesticated ourselves in some way that we're
of course. And if you go to countries like big countries that have a lot of local aspects attached to it, then
exactly.
It's going to be harder for you to kind of shape the product towards a global market in a sense, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, perfect. And is there any country that you see with more benefits in this sense? So you said Ireland, but are you also thinking about different countries for location?
Sure. One of the things we do notice in our space is that companies, especially banks, being kind of traditional, like to see a local entity and sales presence.
Okay.
So we definitely foresee that in our future. We've been here in the Netherlands this week, doing exactly that, speaking to partners and working on a wide concept of ideas surrounding that, and we see that as a very good location because it's open to innovation and open to external forces.
Yeah. So basically countries that can offer you this facility of expansion as well, plus trustability, plus access to customers.
Definitely.
It's a perfect scenario. And just getting a hook on what you said, so we've been here for soft landing. So for those who don't know, we host a program together with the European Union called Soft Landing that we receive companies here for a week, and we help them get access to the market. So that is, of course, one of the strategies to get more information about a market. Can you share a little bit of your experience so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. So we've met people from various kind of ecosystem players, if you want, from different incubators, different kind of investment programs and advisory programs, and that's been really, really good in getting to grips with and understanding how the local ecosystem works. And hearing from sort of people's successes and failures in the market. What have they done wrong? What have they done well? And it's been very helpful.
Yeah, nice. That's good to hear. And would you give any additional tips, advices, or insights for the people that are listening to us?
Sure. I think I would just say don't concentrate too much on really breaking down all the points of the individual market. At least if you have any kind of similar business model to us, rather try and make an assessment of multiple markets at once. Weigh up the pros and cons. And see if you can find a way of streamlining the process for all of those things.
Yeah.
And choose somewhere which has a relatively open international culture, like here, for example, as opposed to somewhere where they have a fear of foreignness. That never helps.
Yeah, for sure. That will also put you in the position that you need to go international, right?
Exactly.
And also something nice that we always suggest to our customers in this sense is there are a bunch of ways that you can test a new market before you commit a lot of resources. So in your industry, of course, because you're starting, of course, you need to go and really check the market by yourself. And there are a lot of different programs that you can do that. But depending of your stage, you can also hire an independent salesperson that can get in touch and open networks for you. And if you are a little bit more in the B2C SaaS, for example, smoke tests usually work pretty well. So creating a localized website and trying to promote digital promotion to see if there is some interest in the market. So I think these are a few things that we can add on top of what you said.
Definitely.
Yeah, perfect. Simon, thank you very much.
Yeah,
and all the best.